Let's add a treatment team. First of all, from your caseload, select the client that you would like to work on their treatment team. I'm going to activate Minnie Mouse by double-clicking on her from my caseload. You'll see that she has been activated up in the right-hand corner. Now I'm able to go ahead and proceed to my main menu. I select Admissions and Diagnosis. On this screen, you'll see that there is a little mini treatment team box down below the client details. This is a read-only box. So to change or add to the treatment team, we'll need to come up to the episode line. There could be multiple episode lines. Make sure that you double-click on the line that says Open. When the Edit Episode Details box comes up, you'll notice that the bottom part of the box says Episode Staff Active. Currently, there is no one active on this treatment team. There's only a primary clinician. So to begin adding treatment team members, all I need to do is click on the new icon to create a new staff. When the box pops up to add a new staff, I'm going to drop down the list. You can begin typing the person's last name. Don't hesitate though, or it'll stop on the letter you hesitate on. When you get to the person's name, tab over, drop down the box and pick a staff role. I'm going to pick Other for this demonstration. The starting date will automatically be filled in for you as today's date. If you need it to be a date in the future for a new hire that you're setting up in advance, go ahead and change the date on the calendar to the date of their hire date. Select whether or not this is a primary psychiatrist. The default is no, and you do not need to change that unless they are the primary psychiatrist. Go ahead and click Save. You'll notice that I got an error message. It says, SQL exception, duplicate key value specified. This means that the person I was trying to add has already been on the treatment team at one time in the past and already has a record of being on this team. So what I need to do is open back up their old record and take out the end date so they can still work with this client. At this point, I will close the error box, and instead of clicking New, I will click on the All icon. Looks like a stack of papers fanned out. When I do that, it shows me that yes, indeed, Jit was already a member of this person's treatment team from March until May of this year. So to edit this, I will double click on it to open it up, and you'll notice there is an end date put in here. So in order to make him active again on the treatment team, I'm going to highlight that date and delete it so that he does not have an ending date. And then I'm also going to change his start date for this episode to today. So I clicked on the calendar and there is a Today button. I click Today, fills it in for me, and I'm going to save. So I was able to add him. Now let's add a few more. Doing the same thing, dropping down the staff, just typing their last name, and when it gets to their last name, tabbing over. If I already know the staff role and want to pick the first letter, it'll take me right to it. If not, drop it down and select the role. Start date again is automatically filled in by default for today. That's fine. And save. So now I have 3 people on this treatment team. I go ahead and save the episode box to save them to the treatment team. You'll notice down on my little read-only list, it has not changed yet, so we need to refresh the box. Click on the refresh icon, and you can now see that I am listed as the primary for the program. David Long is listed as the director, Barb Roberts as the supervisor, and Jed as another staff member. If I wish to remove someone from the treatment team, it's just as easy. I would, again, go to the Admissions and Diagnosis on my main menu. Under the Episodes and Admissions, I would double-click on the episode line and then double-click on the person I'd like to change. I'm going to go ahead and put an end date on JIT, and I'm going to put it for yesterday so you can see what happens. Once you put an end date in and the day has passed, he immediately disappears. If I click on the All icon, it will still show you the time frame that he was part of the treatment team. I could click back on just the active and then save, refresh my little mini treatment team box, and he is no longer there. It's that easy, folks.